Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to be reviewing Rare Beauty. We are going to be doing a full face of Rare Beauty, and all these products were sent to me in PR, and I've been on their PR list for a couple of months now, but I recently got sent this package. Basically has enough for a full face. So if you are interested in hearing my thoughts about the brand and specific products, make sure you keep on watching and subscribe to my channel to see more videos, and make sure you follow my Instagram at satinsilkskin so you can see daily makeup content. And with that being said, let's just jump into this video. I'm gonna start off with the face products first. So this is the Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer, and I've had this for a hot minute now, but I really just have never used it because I like a hydrating primer and I don't know if this is going to be hydrating. This is how it looks when it comes out. I really like their packaging of everything. It's really cute. But I'm going to rub this together. It's not really tacky or anything. It feels kind of thick on the skin. I'm just going to rub it and pat it all into my skin, because when a product or a primer is pore diffusing, I like to pat it into my skin because then I feel like it gets into my pores more, but I don't know if that's true. I'm just gonna pat this in. And while it is, I don't know if I can really tell if my pores are diffused. I think I'll be able to tell more once I put the foundation on top, but it also didn't really dry my skin out or anything, because sometimes pore filling primers do that, but this didn't do that. And yeah, we're gonna see how the rest of the makeup lays on top of this. That will be the true test. Now I'm gonna be going in with the Rare Beauty, I think it's like Weightless Touch foundation. It's like a lightweight foundation that's supposed to be medium coverage, and I have used this before. This is how the applicator looks, and I'm just gonna swipe it on my face, and I'm in the shade 130N, and I have tried this before and I actually like it. It gives like a natural finish, and yeah, it's a good foundation. I think it gives like, actually it does give a pretty nice amount of coverage, and so even if you normally do use a full coverage foundation, you might like it. As you can see, especially if you use the brush. This is the Rare Beauty foundation brush. If you use a brush, it will give you more coverage than a sponge, but I like to go back over once I blended it with a brush just so I can make it look more skin-like. I don't know, I feel like when I do that it looks more skin-like. But overall, this is a good foundation for me. I can't really tell you how well it wears because I honestly don't really wear a lot of makeup other than when I'm doing my looks for Instagram and stuff. So I don't really wear makeup like on an everyday basis, so I can't tell you how well it wears, but it gives a slight glow to the skin. It's very like, again, it's a very natural finish, and it does give a really good amount of coverage. As you can see, my acne is covered. It looks really good. And also, in regard to the pore situation with the primer, I do think it filled in my pores a good amount, but I wouldn't say they're completely blurred because honestly, no product can really do that. But yeah, I do use this foundation a lot. I think it looks really good. And maybe if you have dry skin, you might not love it, just because I don't really think it's super hydrating. So if you have super dry skin, you might not love it, but if you have normal to oily skin, I think that it'll be good for you. Moving on, I'm going to go in with the Brightening Concealer, and I am in the shade 110N, and you could probably tell I use this a lot. I actually really love this concealer. If you're looking for a full coverage, in my opinion, it provides full coverage, and if you're looking for a brightening concealer, this is definitely the one for you. And I like how the applicator is slanted. It makes it really easy to get into the inner corner of your eye, and also to like do this, because that's how I apply my concealer. And as you can tell, it is extremely bright. That also has to do with the shade that I got. I do experience some under eye creasing with this, but honestly, with any concealer for me, I always experience creasing. But yeah, I love this concealer. I use it literally every time I do makeup. So next I'm gonna set my skin, because I like to apply a setting spray while my concealer is drying down. I don't know, I think it just makes my concealer look more skin-like. And this is the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist 4-in-1 setting spray, and I haven't used this a lot. This is how it looks. I'm just gonna spray this on my face. I really like the mister of this, and it also just has a slight scent, like barely even there scent. It gives a really nice glow to the skin. Again, I can't really tell you if it will lock down your makeup for long periods of time. I just like how it adds a glow to my skin and how it makes my concealer blend. So now I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty concealer brush, and I do use this. I use this when I want extra coverage on my concealer, but again, I go back in with a beauty blender just to make it look more skin-like. I don't know, I just always do that, and I'm just gonna blend this out. I do like this concealer brush, again, for getting in like the inner corner of your eye. It's actually a pretty good concealer brush, and I don't really like to use concealer brushes, but this one is actually pretty good if you do happen to like concealer brushes. It's very good for getting in those hard to reach areas. So I'm just gonna blend this out. I'm gonna go in with blush, and they sent me 2 blush products. The first one is the Melting Blush in Nearly Rose, which I have tried before, and I love it. It looks super pretty and glowy on the cheeks. I am obsessed with this product. I've been really into cream blush lately, so I'm not gonna use this one today because I already know that I like it. So if you were wondering about it, yes, it's super good. I love it. I'm gonna go in with their liquid blush, and this is in the shade Bliss. It's super pretty rosy nude pink, and this is what the applicator looks like. I'm really curious to see how this performs because I've seen kind of mixed reviews about it, so I don't really know. But we're gonna go in with an open mind, and I like to place my blush on the high points of my cheeks. I'm just gonna place it like that. And I'm gonna blend this out with a damp sponge because that's just how I prefer to blend out my blush, and it is so pigmented. Oh my goodness. Oof, that is so pigmented, but I really like that color. Wow, it's super pretty. And I'm going in with this first before I go in with bronzer because I don't think that I have a bronzer. I don't know if they have bronzer. So I'm gonna go in with powder bronzer, and I prefer to put on my cream products first just so they don't like get patchy on top of the cream products. Really pretty, like, actually, I really like that. I don't remember what people were saying like the issue was with this, but it blended out really nicely for me, and it gave a really nice wash of color. Like, even though it went on super pigmented, you can blend it out to be however like intense you want it to be. Like, that looks so cute. I'm also gonna put it on the bridge of my nose because I'm into that sunburnt type look right now. So I'm just gonna take a tiny bit on the bridge of my nose. Hopefully I don't put too much, but I'm just gonna put some like right here. Gonna blend it out with the sponge. Oh gosh, that was kind of a lot, but that looks really pretty. Like, I really like that. Maybe like when you put products on top of it, something will happen. I don't really know, but I think that looks so cute. Like, I really like that. I think that I do like the cream blush more just because I'm a bigger cream blush fan rather than liquid blush. But if you like liquid blush more, then I would definitely get this. It went on super nice, but I think the cream blush is a little bit more glowy, which I personally like. So if you like a more glowy blush, then you might like the cream blush more. Next, I'm gonna go in with their liquid highlighter, and I got sent the shade Enlighten, which is a really white shade. And then I got sent the shade Mesmerize, which is kind of like rose gold. I've tried this shade before and I really like it. It's just super, like, it's just a white icy highlight. If you're into that and you like liquid highlight, then you'll probably like it. And I could also see you using this like on your body if you like body highlight. So since I tried Enlighten, I'm gonna go in with Mesmerize, even though I don't know how it's gonna look. I'm gonna try it out to see how it looks on my skin tone. So I'm just gonna shake it up, and this is how the applicator looks. Very similar, basically it's the same as the liquid blush. And I'm just gonna wipe off the excess a little so I don't get too much and look like the Tin Man or whatever. So I'm just gonna place this right here. That might have been too much, but that's okay, I guess. We'll just be in our never too much highlight moment, I guess. So now I'm just going to take this same beauty blender and blend it out, which, oh, that looks actually really pretty. And I like to bring my highlight up on the side of my face because when the sun hits there, it looks really pretty. Wow, that actually looks good. And it doesn't really seem to be emphasizing my texture on my skin. At least I can't tell right now if it is. Maybe a smidge, a little bit, but I think with liquid highlighters, all of them tend to do that. But I was scared that this was gonna be like too rose gold. I didn't think it was gonna like look good on my skin tone, but it actually, I'm not mad at it. See, it just gives it, like, it looks intimidating in the packaging, but I think this is more of like natural, more so than the extreme blinding highlight that we were all into a few years ago. But if you're still into that, you may not like it. Maybe if you blend it out with a brush or your finger, it might like look super intense still, but it honestly just gave a really nice, like, not subtle, like, you definitely tell that I have like highlight on. It's not subtle, I wouldn't say, but it gave a nice like medium glow. But if you're into super intense highlights, this may not be for you. And yeah, it also does emphasize texture a little bit, so if you do have textured skin and you're not trying to have it emphasized, then this might not be for you. I just put some brow gel in my brows because I like to have it in first before I fill in my brows. And now I'm going to be going in with the Brow Harmony in Cool Brown Eyebrow Pencil. And it comes with a tinted brow gel as well as this brow pencil end. And it kind of reminds me of the Anastasia brow definer, I think it is. Now, I don't really fill in my brows a lot because I already have pretty thick eyebrows, and I hope this will be the shade for me, but I'm just gonna create hair-like strokes using the pointy tip in my brows. And if you're somebody that has super thin eyebrows, you might not like this because it could be difficult to be super precise in your brows. I think this is better for people who have like thicker brows already, especially if you have thin brows but you're not trying to like do like an Instagram brow, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is how the brows are looking, and even though I put brow gel in, I'm gonna attempt to put this brow gel in. So I really like how thin the spoolie is for this. I hate when brow products have super thick spoolies because it makes it hard to like get precise strokes in your brow. So I'm just gonna put this in like the ends of my brows. Oh yeah, and it definitely does add some color. This like part, if you're just looking for an easy way to add some color to your brow, you might just like to use this side, and my brows are looking so dark. But it actually does match my hair color. This product matches my hair color pretty well, like the hair on my head. This reminds me of the Benefit Gimme Brow. I actually do like this. Like, I probably shouldn't have put brow gel in before this, but if you're looking for an easy product, this is definitely an easy product. But if you are new at doing your brows, you might not like this, just because if you put even the slightest amount of pressure on the brow pencil side, you could end up with like serious brows like I did. So just be warned that you have to use a super light hand when you use this. But I do like the idea that it's like a 2-in-1, that it has the brow gel on one side and the pencil, because that's going to be super good for traveling. But I personally prefer more natural brows, so I don't necessarily know if this is the brow pencil for me, but I definitely think that the brow gel is something that is very good. So I just set my face again with the 4-in-1 setting spray just to melt the makeup all together. And I only have one eye product. They did not send me the eyeshadow palette. They sent me one of their liquid shadows, and this is in the shade Nearly Rose. And I'm just gonna place this all on my lid, and the sound that made, and blend it out with my finger. I'm probably gonna end up doing like more of an eye look like off camera, just so like I don't just have pink on my lids depending on how it looks. So I'm just gonna put this, swipe this on, and I'm gonna assume I need to work quickly. So I'm just gonna blend this up and into the crease and blend it out like this. It actually blends pretty well with your finger, actually. But definitely when you are applying liquid shadow, make sure you work pretty quickly, because once you set something down, it will more than likely be stuck there, and you'll have a hard time blending it if you wait too long. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more of this. And I'm just gonna blend it out. And I'm gonna sort of wing it out as well. And then I'm gonna go in with a blending brush just to buff out the edges. Go like this. I actually really like this shade, and liquid shadows are good if you are looking to just do a super simple look. And this is blending out with this brush, even though it was dried down, which is amazing. But honestly, once you place this down, I don't really think that it's gonna move anywhere. So just make sure you work really quickly when using liquid shadows, like just in general. But this also didn't really crease in my eyes or get caught in my creases, because that's an issue I tend to have with eyeshadows. Like wet eyeshadows, they tend to just like to get caught in my creases and look creasy, and they just don't look good sometimes, and this isn't doing that, which I can appreciate. So yeah, just gonna blend this out. I might just add eyeliner. I probably won't add a bunch to this, just because I just want to see how this wears, or how liner goes on top of this. I don't want to add anything else to this just because I don't think it would be a good test, I guess, if I do add other product. So I'm just gonna leave this how it is, and honestly it doesn't look bad. I'm not mad at how just this on the eye looks. Like if you find a shade of their liquid shadow that you would like to just put all over your lid, then definitely get it, because this is super easy for everyday wear. I don't know if they have liquid, like if they have shimmery ones, but if they did, that'd be really cute, because I like to just have just a shimmer all over the lid. I think that looks really good. But I'm just gonna go finish my eyes off camera and let you know how the liner and stuff applied over top of this, and then we will move on to the lips. Everything that I put on top of the liquid shadow laid down really nicely. I think this looks really beautiful. Like having just one shade works super well, because when you blend out the liquid shadow with a brush, it does make like a lighter shade when you blend it out, so it kind of looks like it's two shades, but it's not. So if somebody who likes just to slap something on your eye and maybe put on a little bit of eyeliner, you don't even have to, you could just pop on lashes and it would honestly be a look. Like honestly, I really like the liquid shadow. It blended out really nicely. It doesn't look patchy. It looks so pretty. So now we're gonna move on to the lips, because those are the last products I got sent. And I got sent a few of their matte liquid lip creams, and this one is in the shade Motivate. This one is in the shade Daring. And then this one is in the shade Fearless, and I think that would be super pretty for the fall. If you know me, then you know I'm already ready for fall. And my whole room's decorated for fall. And then I got sent a balm in Nearly Rose. And then I got sent their Dewy lip balms, and this one is in the shade Appreciate. Looks like this. I hope you can tell. This one is in the shade Compliment. It's kind of reddish brown. The other one was more of like a brown. And then this one is in the shade Support. And I think I'm gonna go in with Support. I'm just gonna put this on my lips. And it is super pigmented and it feels really comfortable. Wow, and I don't know if you can tell that it does look kind of glossy almost. It has a really pretty sheen. Feels so moisturizing on the lips. It literally feels like a lip balm, which it says it is. It's just a super pigmented lip balm, and I really like the color. It is kind of a little bit hard to apply, a little bit tricky, just because it is so like moisturizing. It applies really easily. It might kind of be hard if you like are just putting something on in a rush. It might be hard to get it like really good in your lips and not go out of your lip line. And especially if you don't have a lip liner, because I didn't use a lip liner, I just put this on. But even still, it applied really nicely and it looks super pretty on the lips. I'm sorry that I'm only trying one of the lip products, but I will try the other lip products in the future, and hopefully I'll update you if I get new Rare Beauty products in the future. I'll hopefully update you in the video. But yeah, those were all of the products. Okay, you guys, so that was today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Overall, I think there are more hits than misses in the brand. I mean, only thing that some people may not like is the liquid highlighters, just because they do emphasize texture, and if you are looking for more of an intense highlight, I mean, they're more so of a natural highlight, I guess I should say. And also, if you have dry skin, I personally think you may not like the foundation just because it doesn't add a lot of dew to your skin. So if you are a dry skin guy or gal and you like a good dew, I don't think it'll be for you. But honestly, overall, whether you're gonna like these products or not, honestly just has to do with your skin type and what you personally like in makeup. Like if I said something that you know you don't like if you don't like dewy skin, some of these products may not be for you. Like if you like more of a natural flush of color on your cheeks that isn't going to be super dewy, the liquid blush is going to be for you. But if you like a more pigmented blush that is dewy, then the cream blush will be for you. It's all about personal preference and what you like. So yeah, overall, I think Rare Beauty is a great brand. I love Selena Gomez. I used to watch Wizards of Waverly Place when I was younger, and I had the shoes. Like, if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, overall, I really liked everything I tried, and I really am liking how this look is looking. So yeah, you guys, let me know down in the comments below what your favorite product from Rare Beauty is if you have tried it, and if you haven't tried it, let me know which product you would like to try, and also feel free to leave any video suggestions down below. I recently got sent a lot of products from Jouer. I think that's how you say their name. Jouer. I got sent a lot of products from them, and I really like that brand. So if you'd like to see a full face of them, leave it down in the comments below, and I will know for sure how to pronounce their name if I do that video. But I hope you guys have an amazing day or night, whatever it is for you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.